And looking to our north now, focusing on the Big Bend area where Idalia made landfall. Take a look at this video. Flooding in Steinhatchee from the Steinhatchee Bridge. Look at those boats just getting picked up by the storm surge, crashing into the bottom of the bridge. Hopefully not causing any damage to the bridge. But Fox News reporter Grady Trimble, he's in Steinhatchee. He joins us with a live look at the situation there.
And that's where it was predicted by Tony and Dave that was going to be where it was going to make landfall. Steinhatchee. Let's get out. Let's get out to him. Hey.
Did they toss to me?
We did. Can you hear us?
Okay, apologies, guys.
There we go.
Yeah, I do. I've got you now. We had a lot going on here. Yeah, we saw a high water vehicle from the Taylor County Sheriff's Office that came by right as you were tossing to me, so got a little distracted there as we were trying to see which way it was headed. But I'll set the scene for you here in Steinhatchee because it's not good as we're still assessing it this morning. So you can see the storm surge obviously was a huge concern in this area, and it has done some damage to this home here. I'm not sure if you can see from that angle there, but this is a garage on the home. They have sandbags in the front door area, but obviously with the way this water is right now, and this is after receding for a couple of hours, it's likely not in good shape on the inside of that house. Next door here, similar situation. And I'm going to be careful because I think this is like a drainage ditch here. Similar situation here. You can see the floodwaters all around this home. It's hard to say as of yet whether the water actually got into these homes, or at least this home that we're looking at here. So that's the damage that we've seen from the water. And, you know, you can see the sludge on the road. A lot of the roads as we've driven around this morning are still flooded. So this is actually some improvement. Water damage, concern number one. Wind damage, concern number two in this area. If you can see all the way down this road, and we've seen it time and time again this morning. In fact, we just saw it about 5 minutes ago. Cars are driving down this road. The water level has been going down, so they think it's okay to drive. And then they get down there and they realize there is a massive pine tree in the middle of the road. As we've driven around this area and driven to this area, we have seen downed trees, power lines snapped in two. We have seen some roadways where they are so littered with debris and tree branches, leaves, what have you, that it looks like the road is painted green. You can't even see the actual road because there is so much debris on it. And we are about, I would say, 3 blocks from the Steinhatchee River, which typically flows that way out to the Gulf and the Bay. Instead, this morning it's been flowing in this direction, indicating how powerful this storm surge is, pushing the water, essentially reversing the flow of this river, and unfortunately for the people who live here, causing some damage along the way. It's pretty calm right now, as you can see. The wind is still blowing. The rain has largely stopped. It's just a sprinkle at this point. But off and on, as we've been here this morning, there have been powerful gusts of wind, and you can see the damage that this storm has left behind. And this is just the beginning of our ability to assess this storm, because, you know, we've been driving around trying to see what's going on. And there are certain areas that we still can't get to. We've seen volunteer search and rescue crews. There are areas that they still can't get to. They were waiting, last time we talked to them, some of the search and rescue crews we ran into told us that they were waiting for the winds to die down in order to launch their boats, because they're essentially dinghies. They're not really designed to be going out in the wind gusts that we were experiencing here. They told us they knew of at least a few people who needed rescue, so hopefully they were able to launch those boats down the Steinhatchee River and get to where they needed to go to help those people out. We've also talked to people coming back in for the first time today who are locals who live in this area as we get another gust whipping this rain right into us. And the locals we've talked to have told us just on first glance that they've never seen the water levels this high in their lifetime of living in this area. So it's bad here, and I suspect as we're able to drive around the area more, we're going to see even more damage. One other piece of bad news is that high tide is this afternoon at 1:45 along the river, so things could get worse before they get better. I'll end with the positive, which is that this road, up until about 20 minutes ago, was covered with water, and now it's just covered with the remnants of that, this sludgy mud that the storm surge has left behind, guys.
Certainly some damage from a Category 4 storm, but not too bad, right?
It could have been worse.
Yeah, it could have been worse. Grady Trimble, thank you so much for giving us some perspective on Steinhatchee.